Hi, I guess this is my 2024. I'm just gonna title as I met my 2024 reading goal because I have read 11 books this year. 11. Finished, done, whatever. There might be more, but like for right now, it's gonna be at 11. So let's go to my journal. This is like the physical copy of my journal, and then I have Storygraph, which I'll leave a link down below to my Storygraph down below, or put it in the links that I have because I don't use Goodreads anymore. Okay, the first section of this video would be my 2024 reading goals, which was 1, to finish 10 books in 2024. Finished. So 2, get at least 1 5-star read, and I have 1, 2, at least 2 5-star reads. That's been checked off. Expand reading genres, and then I'll have to look at the genres on here. The genres I read were romance, contemporary, don't really usually read contemporary, young adult, dystopian, science fiction, fantasy, erotica, LGBTQ, and a graphic novel. So that's, besides romance and fantasy, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 7 different genres-ish. So that's what the graph says. I don't know how much of those really count, but. And then my last goal, keep track of my reading journal. It's not very long, but like. So, the first book I read this year was, which I'll show you a picture. Let me see if I can find it. Okay. Was Teresa by MC Leverett. What is it? By my friend MC, basically. I don't know how to say her last name. It's 377 pages. Where's mine? There we go. I started it in 2023, or 10/7/2023. Finished it 1/14/24. I gave 2.5 stars. I think I gave it, let me read what I have here. Book had an okay premise, lots of grammar issues, just couldn't get into it as much as I liked, didn't care for the characters or plot, just wanted it to end. Sorry. Which I know, it's not like a bad book, it's just, I've kind of technically already read it, in a sense, on Wattpad when she first wrote it. So I guess it wasn't as interesting to me as I thought it would be. I read it like a second time. But yeah, I got 2.5 stars out of 5. So there's that. The next book I read was... Why did I do it like that? Hold on. I read was... Twisted Games. And I know this one's like everyone's favorite out of like all of them. No, this is 5 stars. Anyways, I know this one's like everyone's favorite top tier book, but I thought it was actually mediocre compared to the first book. Like, first book was 5 stars, but this was also 5 stars, but like it was less on the 5-star thing, I want to say. Yeah, this one wasn't my favorite out of the whole series. I know this one's everyone's favorite, but I guess I just have a different opinion. But, okay, so let's go to my journal here. Okay, so next I read was Twisted Games. I started on 1/10/2024, finished at 4/10/2024, gave it 5 stars, and it's 456 pages. Let me read my little thingy here. I just keep going back on pages. This is not very efficient journal reading. The start was slow, but the ending was 100% worth it. Ending was so cute and adorable. I love Bridget and Reese. I can't wait for the next one, which was Twisted Hate, I think. I just read Twisted Love in 2023, so that's why we started with Twisted Game. Anyways, the third book I read was The Bodyguard. With this one I listened to on audiobook, so I don't have like the physical copy anymore, or at all. The Bodyguard, I started on 3/23/2024. Finished it 4/29/2024, which is like the fastest I've ever read a book. Gave it 3.5 stars, 309 pages. Let me read you my summary. I started the audiobook with no high hopes, and it was predictable on some things, but it was good all in all. I think the ending was kind of predictable, but like, other than that, I think it was had a really good premise. 3.5 out of 5 stars is like okay in my book, I guess. I don't know. Then the next book I read was The Hunger Games. Okay, so there was supposed to be a vlog about me reading The Hunger Games, but I don't know what happened to it. But I think I still have the footage and all for it. It's just a lot of things happened since I read this one, and it's just, the vlog will come out as soon as I'm done with The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes. Okay. So The Hunger Games, I started on 5/10/24. Actually, this is my fastest read. And I finished it on 5/30/2024. I gave it 3.5 stars, 374 pages. Alright. Started this for a vlog. Okay, and this is my summary. Started this for a vlog. So far, it has an interesting premise. Would love to read more of the series. The low rating was for all the spoilers, but but I still liked it. And like, because obviously I've seen the movie. And I when it came to this book, I think I explained it in the vlog. But like, I read half of this in middle school and never picked it back up. So that was that. Okay. What was happening? Okay. The next book I read was Their Vicious Darling. God, this is not an efficient journal. Alright, Their Vicious Darling. I started on 6/1/2024. Maybe this... Is there any others? Okay, this is the one that took me the least amount of time. I keep saying that about everyone. This literally took me 4 days to read. And I ended it, and I stopped reading at 6/5/2024. 4.3 stars, 233 pages. Let me read you the summary I made. I think this series is amazing. I love this book more than the first two. I cannot get enough of the characters and story. Would have loved more spice. Did I not read? Right, because this one ended on a cliffhanger. Okay. Okay, the next book I read, which I have a physical copy of, was Twisted Hate. 5 out of 5 stars. I love a good enemies to lovers. And this is... I started this on 6/10/2024. Finished it 7/7/2024. 5 stars. 498 pages. And let me get to what I wrote about it. This trope is my favorite. Good enemies to lovers. The enemies to lovers was worth every penny. Can't wait for the last book, but will be sad when the series is over. Josh and Jules forever. Just... It's got some sun damage, it looks like. Anyways, just the smut in this book was pretty great too, and just like that one line that got me, like my jaw on the floor. You know. I lied. Yeah, jaw on the floor. Okay, scared the cat. Oh, did I read that next? Apparently I did. Okay, so after I finished Twisted Hate, I started and finished Twisted Lies. 4.75 out of 5 stars. So, Twisted Lies, I started at 7/10/24, finished 7/31/2024, because I could not put it down. 4.5 stars, 430 pages. As spicy as this was, it was also wholesome. Stella is a precious being, and I love Christian's devotion to her. I also love the bonus chapters of all the characters. I also love all the bonus chapters of all the characters from the series. Because at the end, there's like bonus chapters. And it was so cute. They were so cute. Okay. This one I read in a day, but it's a graphic novel, so it don't count. Alright. So after Twisted Lies, I started Heartstopper. I literally started it that day, finished it that day. 8/4/2024. I gave it 4 stars out of 288 pages. Or 288 pages is how many pages there were. Love the artwork. I wish there was more story, but the artwork made up for it. Love Charlie and Nick is what I wrote for this in my journal. Yeah, that's all I really have to say. And I kind of started the show, so I kind of knew what was going to happen in this book. But, like, I stopped the show where I stopped this, so which I find very interesting. Okay. Next I started was... Alright, okay. Next I started was also a physical copy of this. Catching Fire. Catching Fire started 8/2/2024, finished 8/13/2024. 1 second. Or 10, no, sorry, I read that wrong. 8/14/2024, 10/10/2024. 3 stars, 304 pages. Okay, and this is what I wrote. 3.25 stars out of 5, I think. Lots of politics in this book. Kind of lost me. Even with the cliffhanger ending, I don't want to start the next book. And I think that's why. And I really think now I'm looking at this, I should have rated it lower. But yeah, even with this cliffhanger ending, it was just... Which I think I'll talk about more in the vlog I have for this. It just wasn't there. It wasn't hitting. Alright, and this was my 10th and final book. I don't have a copy anymore because I had the Book of the Month copy, but I got rid of it because it wasn't my vibe. Okay, so the last book I read was Margot's Got Money Troubles. I started it on 8/4. Oh yeah, because I started this the day after I started Catching Fire. Started this on 8/14/2024. No, Catching Fire was 8/2/2024 to 8/13/2024. Margot's Got Money Trouble was 8/14/2024 to 10/10/2024. 3 stars, 304 pages. This is what I wrote. It was an interesting book, very different from what I usually read, just not my fave. And then, so that's kind of a wrap up on the 10 books I read. But, we kind of have a bonus one, which I don't think I wrote anything about. No, okay. Well, it's a good thing, because I recently finished this book earlier in the year, or not early in the year, but I finished it recently. And what did I give it? I can't remember. Okay. Oh yeah. I gave this book. This is the book I read last. This is my 11th book I read this year. That's why it's over my goal. I rated it 4.25 stars. How many pages is it? Hey, look. How many pages is this? 703? No. It's about 700 pages. Don't know when I started it, don't know. And I stopped reading it about beginning of December. I gave 4.25? 4.25 stars. The beginning was rough. I think this portion of the book stalled me. Yes, this stalled so long. But then this portion of the book was great and I loved it. That's why, I mean, it's not like a 5-star book, and I don't even want to say it's like 5-star series for me, because the Twisted series is actually a 5-star series for me right now. But we'll see after I finish A Court of Frost and Starlight and A Court of Silver Flames. Can I help you? This is not your video. This is my fiance's cat. Yeah. So 4.25 stars for this one. Most recent book I finished. I could be finishing more. I could be reading more because I am on A Court of Frost and Starlight. So I could finish more books. I could not. But for right now, this is the 2024 wrap up. So I hope you guys like watching this video. Here is the physical stack of books I read. Let me see. Physical stack. Yeah. So like, comment, share, subscribe, do all that jazz. I hope to see you guys in the next video. Bye.